Go ahead and start off by laying down on your back and bending your knees with your feet flat on the floor. Bending the knees puts a little slack in the abdominal muscles, so it's easier to expand the breath into the belly. Take one hand and place it over your belly and the other hand over your heart, and check in with your elbows. Notice if they're resting on the floor. If they aren't resting, then pause this and go get a blanket or something to slide under your elbows so you can relax your arms completely. As we go through each of these breathing patterns, we're using the hands to help bring awareness to the movement of the breath. And we also want to pay attention to the sensations of breathing. Do these patterns feel familiar or strange? How they feel physically, how they feel emotionally, how they feel energetically. As we go through the breathing patterns, also notice if you feel uncomfortable at all. Please stop any of the breathing patterns if you're uncomfortable. Let's start off with the chest breath. As you inhale, feel the chest expanding, the heart space expanding, but the belly is going to stay fairly still. Each inhale expands the ribs and the chest, and as you exhale, the chest comes back down towards the floor, back towards your spine. Do a few more chest breaths and notice if this breathing pattern feels familiar or does it feel awkward? Is this breathing pattern comfortable or is it challenging? And notice how it feels energetically. Is it calming or stimulating for you? How does it feel emotionally? At any time, if the breathing pattern gets uncomfortable, please stop. If it's still comfortable, a few more chest breaths. And then you can let go of the chest breath. Just let it go. And notice the leftover resonance of that breathing pattern. How are you feeling physically, energetically, emotionally? Our next breathing pattern is going to start the same with the chest expanding on the inhale. But as you inhale and the chest expands, the belly moves in towards your spine. As you exhale, the belly expands and the chest moves in. Each inhale, the chest expands and the belly moves in. Each exhale, the belly moves out and the chest moves in. This is called paradoxical breathing. And notice how it feels. Is it familiar or awkward? Is it comfortable or challenging? How does it feel energetically, emotionally? And remember that at any point, if you need to stop a breathing pattern, you can just let it go early. Do you feel like you can get a deep breath with the paradoxical breathing? And then it's time to just let it go. And notice as you let it go, notice the leftover resonance, the leftover vibration of that breathing pattern. How are you feeling physically now? Energetically now? And emotionally? And then the last pattern that we'll do is a simple diaphragmatic breath. So as you inhale, your belly is going to expand, but your chest will stay fairly still. As you exhale, the belly falls back towards the floor. As you inhale, the diaphragm is drawing down, making the belly expand. And as you exhale, the diaphragm moves back up and the belly comes back in towards the spine. Each inhale, the belly expands. Each exhale, the belly comes back towards the earth. And notice this breathing pattern. Does it feel familiar or awkward? Is it comfortable or challenging? How does it feel energetically? How does it feel emotionally? And then letting go of the belly breath. Just let it go. And notice the leftover resonance, the leftover vibrations of that breathing pattern. Notice how you're feeling physically, energetically, and emotionally. And you can deepen your breath and lengthen your body, reach your arms, eventually rolling your way onto one side, pausing on your side. And as you're ready, slowly rolling your way forward and up to find a comfortable seated position.